The Batcats baseball is back on the road here now in Cheney, where the Batcats are set for Game 2 of a 4-game series against the Cheney Diamond Dogs. Batcats took Game 1 by a score of 4-1 back at Al Burns Memorial Field yesterday. I mean, overall, a strong game for the Batcats. They didn't make too many mental errors because that's kind of been the issue the last couple of weeks for them. But they played a pretty clean ball game through and through for the most part, and they're going to look to replicate that performance here today at the Cheney Sports Complex. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Batcats Media Network. I'm Mark McClure, and joined today by Hagen Rose as the Batcats looking to keep things moving against the Cheney Diamond Dogs. Really, realistically, looking for a sweep against Cheney if they want an opportunity to win the SCL. Even then, there's still some trouble beyond that. They need some help from Hutch. So we'll see how things all shake out when it comes around. But at the end of the day, that's the way that things sit right now. Ty Riley taking the ball for the Batcats tonight. 2-0 record this season with an ERA of exactly 5. He's got 29 strikeouts, 6 walks. Going up against Caden Castellanos, who has not lost a decision yet this season. 4-0 with a 3.73 ERA, 25 strikeouts to just 5 walks for him. Batcats managed to hold the very vaunted Cheney offense to just 4 runs yesterday. It was kind of the main story. This team hits .327 as a group, slugs over 500. And for the most part, the Batcats really limited what they were able to do. Hagen, you had a great start out there, and the Batcats played some good defense behind you, and I think that kind of helped with everything that the Batcats did on the defensive side of things. I mean, turned 3 double plays, left 13 guys on base for Cheney.
Absolutely, yes, sir. No, definitely great defense yesterday behind me. That made the world difference.
Batcats on the road. They won their last road game against the Derby Twins. In Derby, we were unfortunately unable to broadcast those games here on the Batcats Media Network, but we're back on the road today, and that should be another exciting ball game here for the Batcats. Over today's starting lineup presented by Victory Barbershop. Starting with the visiting Batcats, Alex Rogers is going to hit leadoff. He'll be out in center. JoJo Nieves is in right. He'll hit the 2-hole. Bodie Waller plays at first base today, and he will bat third. Kyle Gates is in the cleanup spot, and he'll be out in left field. Zane Spins at short, and he'll hit fifth. Simon Larinaga is the DH today and bats sixth. Adam Musto back in the lineup. He'll be at third. Cy Schumacher will take Connor Allen's spot behind the plate, and Ratham Malone will round out the lineup. Had a great game yesterday. He'll hit ninth. Ty Riley, as we mentioned, is on the bump. On the other side, take a look at what we'll get for the Cheney Diamond Dogs. Pretty similar group, couple of changes for Pat Hahn's crew. Jackson Searing's the center fielder, and he will lead off. Cole Myers is an addition to the lineup. He'll bat second and play at third. Brock Rodden shifts to the DH spot, bats in that 3-hole. George Specht is at shortstop. He'll hit cleanup. Lenny Ashby drops from 3 to 5. He'll be in left field. Jackson Holder is at first base and bats sixth. Ryan Scott, another newcomer to the lineup. He did pinch hit yesterday, plays in right field, bats seventh. Francisco Guevara will take Cody Moore's spot behind the plate. He'll bat eighth, and Alex Epp comes in at second base and then bats ninth. Caden Castellanos is on the mound now, throwing his warm-up pitches as we get set for action here in Cheney. Batcats chasing the SCL leading Diamond Dogs in the standings. The Diamond Dogs haven't lost much this season. That was only their 5th loss in conference. They're 28-5 as a team. Game got a little chippy yesterday, so warnings were issued in the middle innings of that game. We'll see how this game goes now that we've switched venues from Great Bend to Cheney. Cheney Sports Complex, a little bit of a different atmosphere for this ball game. There's no press box, as you may be able to notice. We're kind of at ground level for this one. As you can see from the camera shot, 330 to the poles, dead center 380, so very similar to Al Burns Memorial Field from a dead center standpoint, but to the poles 20 feet shorter on both sides. So ready for action as Alex Rogers steps in and we get underway here in Cheney. Rog played a solid ball game yesterday, 2 hits and 4 at bats, 2 singles and RBI. And he will step in and let's play some baseball. Set here is the first pitch from Castellanos. And it's down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Castellanos is a all-star with the SCL, had a very strong year. As this pitch is in for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cats hoping Raj can get something started early. He's been a really good table setter for the Cats this year. Swings and hits one out pretty deep to left field, and this one is gone into the parking lot. Alex Rogers with a leadoff solo shot, and the Bat Cats take a 1-0 lead over the Diamond Dogs. 4 pitches into the contest, and Rogers goes deep. Bat Cats with a perfect start to this one. So couldn't ask for a better start for Roger Ward and company. And now JoJo Nieves steps in. First pitch, he's going to lay down that little drag bunt we see from time to time. Castellanos fields, throws first, and they do get him. One out, and Bat Cats have a 1-0 lead, having some issues with our scoreboard, and it will come back as it typically does later in the ball game, but for now we'll just have to keep you updated. First pitch to the left-hander, Bodie Waller's in for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Waller's been playing some good baseball. He had a couple of hard hit balls yesterday. He did go 0 for 4, though. And this one he hits well out to deep right. And this is Scott chasing it down by the line. He can't make a diving play as Waller takes the turn for second, and he will stop there with a double. Another double for Bodie Waller on the season. He's had a lot of power from that standpoint. That is his 7th double of the season that leads the Bat Cats. So Bat Cats with 2 extra base hits here in the opening frame. Trying to show the team known for offense how it's done. This will bring Kyle Gates to the plate. Gates got the day off yesterday, as did the man on deck, Zane Spinn. Here's the pitch. And this one hit the other way fairly hard. Lenny Ashby running down towards the corner, and that's gone. An opposite field 2-run shot for Kyle Gates. Bat Cats with 2 runs in the opening frame. They lead 3-0 against Cheney. That's Gates' 2nd long ball of the season.
It's a real good piece of hitting right there by Kyle Gates. Using the wing, going oppo, taking the fastball away and pushing it. Wing carried it just inside of the foul pole. Atta boy.
2 home runs in the inning for the Bat Cats. As a team now, they're up to 27 home runs. And this will bring in Zane Spinn, another left-hander that got the day off yesterday, which was not a surprise against Dallas Baptist left-hander Tyler Schott, who got the start yesterday for Cheney. And Roger Ward trying to keep as many lefties as he could out of the lineup. Only had 2 yesterday. As Spinn steps up, and a first pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Still on top of the first inning, Bat Cats with a 3-0 lead over Cheney. Jumping all over right-hander Caden Castellanos. That pitch is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Castellanos hails from Chico State down in California. And he'll take a step off the back of the mound here to try and get himself collected. The Bat Cats are killing it right now. Rogers with a solo home run to lead off, and then Gates in the 4-hole with a 2-run shot opposite field, too. 1-1 coming. And nobody home there, and it's 2 balls and a strike. We talked about how important it's going to be for the Bat Cats in this game to try and get early leads, and they're going to have to try and get run support because you know you're not going to be able to keep this Cheney offense down forever. And Castellanos will deal, and another hard hit ball to deep right field. Going back is Scott, but he will make this over the shoulder grab for out number 2. Even when the Mad Cats are getting out, that's some loud contact.
Definitely got saved by the wind there. That was a hard hit ball. Any other day it probably would have been a one hopper to the fence. Definitely a double. Seeing it well, seeing it well.
Speaking of guys that are seeing it well, here's Simon Larinaga. The last 2 games for him have been multi-hit outings. Had a double yesterday, had a double back on Sunday. After kind of a tough stretch for him, he seemed to have gotten out of it as he sees the first pitch breaker down low, 1 ball and no strikes. And as a pitcher for Ty Riley, probably loving to see his team put runs on the board in the top of the first inning.
Oh, yeah. Take all the pressure off of you.
Swing and a miss, change pace there, 1-1.
That's definitely good to see.
Larinaga back now on top of the batting average charge for the Bad Cats as a squad, 347. 7 home runs still lead the team. It was really due to that just ridiculous stretch he had early in the year. Nobody could get him out. Ready for the pitch, and it's lit too low. Ready, here's the delivery. Gets in bag first strike. And we have a full count here to Simon Larinaga. That was a pretty good pitch on 3-1. Didn't give him much to work with. Cats lead 3-0, top of the first, 2 down. Pitch to Larinaga, and he fights it off.
Seeing the off-speed will, definitely staying off it, trying to hunt fastballs. It's a good approach.
Pitch to Larinaga, and he hits one hard over to first, and this one fielded by Jackson Holder. He'll tag the bag, and that's the end of the inning. And Bad Cats strike for 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 of which were home runs, 1 by Alex Rogers, 1 by Kyle Gates. They have the early lead as Ty Riley makes his way out to the mound.
This is your third baseman, Adam Musto, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
We're back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. 3-0 score, and we're in the bottom of the first inning. Bad Cats used a long ball to get Ty Riley some run support, and he'll take the mound. ERA of exactly 5, 2-0 to this point in the season. First pitch is a check swing foul ball down the first base side by Jackson Searing. No balls and a strike. Ty, big hard throwing right-hander, Barton Community College. 6'7". Very intimidating figure on the mound. 0-1. Good pop there, but he missed outside. 1-1. Last start for Ty Riley was back on the 3rd of July. Pitched 7 3-run, 3-hit innings against the Kingman Islanders. 1-1 pitch. Yeah, that one's up high. 2 balls and a strike. He's been a really good control pitcher this year as this is fouled away. Only allowed at this point 6 free passes in that 7-inning outing against the Islanders. He didn't walk anybody in the 24 batters that he faced. So that's pretty impressive.
That's definitely impressive. He'll go at you with everything he has.
Tried to get one on the inside corner, but Searing with a cold take there. And we have a full count.
No doubt these hitters definitely know the zone. I think it's the biggest difference I see with these guys than other. They definitely know the zone.
3-2, and this one a high bouncer. May have hit the plate out towards the left side. Going to be no play here.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a ball bounce that high.
That's a tough break because that ball bounced. It looked like right in front of the plate. May have even hit the plate, or it may have hit where the grass and the dirt meet. Well, you never know. There could have been some sort of contour in the dirt we can't see, but that thing just skied up, and by the time Musto got it, there was nothing he could do with it. Just had to eat it. So now here's Cole Myers. He's going to lay down a bunt down to the third base side. This is going to be another tough play. Throw by Musto. That's going to be late. Bunt single. So the baseball really hasn't gotten more than 100 feet from Ty Riley, but he's given up 2 hits. This brings up the second baseman from yesterday's contest, the switch hitter, Brock Rodden. He'll be DHing today. 2-on for Cheney as they try and dig themselves out of the early hole. First pitch ball. Ty looking for anything on the ground here. Bad Cats turned a season-high 3 double plays in yesterday's game. We see Cy get time here from the home plate umpire. Trot out. Have a word with Ty. Yes, Cy and Ty are the battery today. After Rodden, it'll be George Specht, shortstop from Dallas Baptist, on deck. 1-0. This one smoked to first. Great stab by Bodie. Throws to second to get 1. Back to first, not in time, and it's dropped by Riley anyway. Now breaking for the plate is Searing, and the Bad Cats will have no play. Gets across the plate. A little bit of an errant throw, and it's now a 3-1 game. Bad Cats still lead here in the bottom of the first inning.
Great snag by Bodie there.
We'll get hit with an error, though. The Bad Cats only had 1 error yesterday. They could have had 2. They had 1 unofficial error as Dre Amaro dropped the pop fly in the 8th inning. Now this brings up George Specht, takes first pitch ball. So not just a runner on first. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike to Specht. to the exact same spot as he was yesterday. 4-hole playing over at short. This one's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Expected hitting .327 this season. He was another All-Star. We just go through the list of all the All-Stars for this Cheney team this year. They really loaded it up. This one down low, good block by Cy. Count evens up at 2-2. Yesterday's game was a tough one, though, for Speck, 0 for 4 with a walk. Two. And he smokes this one over towards second base. Could be 2. Malone to spin and over to first. Bodie Waller ends it. It's a 4-6-3 double play. And that is the end of the bottom of the first inning. Batcats do give up a run. Didn't get any help from an error from Zane's spin. But either way, the Cats lead by 2 going to the second here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Batcats pitcher Dash Albus. You are watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Top of the second inning here at the Cheney Sports Complex. Thanks for joining us here on the Batcats Media Network. Mark McClure joined by Hagen Rose on the call today. First pitch, check swing by Musto. They'll appeal to first base, no swing. That's a tough call from here. You have a guy, the umpire, in the field at first base. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Delivery, and Musto hits this one high in the air, foul down the left side. And this one on the ground to the left side, waiting for it is Speck. He'll throw across the diamond, and that's right on the money for the first out.
Well hit by Ozzie there, just happened to be directly at the shortstop.
So Cy Schumacher comes up with 1 out. We are in the top of the second inning. Batcats lead 3-1. Kyle Gates and Alex Rogers with home runs. As this one a swinging bunt right back towards the mound. Actually had a little bit more on it. As Castellanos fields it, flips it to first, and 2 quick outs for Castellanos here in the top of the second inning. So that was the second out of the inning, and now it's Rathan Malone. Nobody on and 2 down here in the top of the second. First pitch, that's a strike. That's in 0-1. Malone, really nice game yesterday. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a walk. And a 2-for-2 effort. In a game where runs were at a premium, he stepped up. And here he's going to hit another one hard out to deep left center field, and that's going to drop. That'll be a base hit. Malone going to stop at first with a single. Bat starting to heat up. Prevents a 1-2-3 inning. And that brings up the top of the order now, Alex Rogers. Speaking of heat, it is hot out here in Cheney, 94 degrees, almost no humidity. Rogers in a good hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Certainly has the green light here. One of those guys that always can. They throw it first, but diving back in there was Malone. Here's the pitch. This one skied foul, and that one will get out of play. So full count to Raj after that foul ball. Castellanos trying to get out of this inning. Got 2 quick outs, and Rathan Malone singled. And now Rogers in a long at bat. Runner going. And that missed, ball 4. So 2 on and 2 out. Badcats trying to get a little rally going here with 2 down.
Good eye by Rogers there. Definitely a veteran eye at the plate.
Been around time or 2, 3rd season with the Badcats. Really feels like an eternity when you're talking about summer ball. So JoJo Nieves will come up, tried to lay down the bunt last time up, got thrown out by Castellanos. Ready at the belt, here's the first pitch. And that's called a strike, 0-1. Castellanos having his pitch count ticked up early in this ball game. Badcats going to try and take advantage of that. Looked like it was going to be a super quick inning, and now Badcats have a scoring threat here. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to Nieves. So JoJo in the hole, gonna have to try and dig his way out. Ready, here's the pitch. And Nieves swings and misses, and that will retire the side. Badcats had a little 2-out thing going there, but ends up getting wasted as they strand 2 on. Still lead 3-1 as we head for the bottom of the 2nd here on the Badcats Media Network.
This is outfielder Kyle Gates, and you're watching Badcats Baseball on the Badcats Media Network.
Welcome back here on the Badcats Media Network. It is 3-1. Home half of the second inning. Lenny Ashby, the leadoff hitter for the Diamond Dogs in the frame. First pitch. Takes this one. That's a ball. I apologize. Second pitch. 2-0 is the count to Ashby. Missed one in there. 2-0, and he puts one high in the air. This one straight back. Going to stay in play. Cy Schumacher does have a play on it. He makes it. One out.
Great play there by Cy. Playing the wind. It's definitely pushing out here. Doesn't make it easy.
Never easy for a catcher to make that play. You got to drop back and make a catch like that. A lot of spin on those behind the plate fly balls.
Definitely not. You have the mass, the wind. Trying to play you around.
Cy up to the task, makes the play, and that brings up Jackson Holder. Holder over at first base today after being in right during yesterday's game. It'll be backed up on the first pitch, but it was in for a strike. Good feeling for a pitcher. I can do something like that. Sitting in pitch, that's high. Ty Riley looking good so far. He gave up one run, but they needed some help with an error to get that run across. That's in for a strike. Ty Riley ready, and the delivery. Looked awfully close, but it didn't get there. Two pitch. That one's down in the dirt, and we have a full count. Badcats with a 3-1 advantage, bottom of the second inning, one out. Pitch to Holder here, and he gets a piece of this one out towards center. A little bit of a tough read on it for Raj, and he makes, no, that one dropped just over the glove of Rogers, and that's going to be a double for Holder. Clay was close, and just a poor jump on it in the end for Rogers. Wasn't sure how far that was going to go based off the bat, but the wind was carrying that one early.
Wind's definitely playing a crucial role here. Everybody's going to have to deal with it.
So runner on second here with one out, and that brings up Ryan Scott. As the bat goes flying right in front of us on that swing from Ryan Scott. Just making sure we're awake back here. And the scoreboard back, so we'll bring that back in here. Apologize for missing that first inning and a half, but we're ready to roll again. No balls and a strike to Scott. He was a pinch hitter in yesterday's game, ended up striking out. Matt Nedved had some good stuff at the back end of that game. Scott's still one of the more feared hitters in the SCL, 389 average. 7 home runs, 33 RBIs, 19 walks, 17 strikeouts. You know you're having a good time out there when you're walking more than you're striking out and you're a power hitter. Also mixes in some speed as well with 8 stolen bases. Counts the ball in 2 strikes. Pitch from Riley. That one up high and tight, 2-2. Runner on second is Jackson Holder. He's got to try to make something happen. And there's the pitch, and that one's going to paint the outside black. Strike 3 called. First strikeout in this one for Ty Riley on the mound. That brings up the catcher, Francisco Guevara.
Really good pitch there by Ty to put him away. Dangerous hitter. Definitely got to work the outside of the zone. Did it well. Got him out.
First pitch to Guevara. Gets a swing and a miss out of him. 0-1. Guevara hasn't been with the Diamond Dogs particularly long. He played in his first game on June the 21st. 4 for 13. He's good for 308 average. 0-1. That inside from Riley. And the count evens up at 1-1. Holder, my apologies, Holder does get his lead off of second base as the pitch comes. Near the top of the zone, gets strike called, 1-2. Riley looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Try to get Guevara to chase something, went down low and actually gets away from Cy Schumacher. So that'll put a runner on third, but still for Riley, got to be focused on the man at the plate. Pitch, and that's going to be another one that paints the black. Strike 3, and Ty Riley finishes the bottom of the second inning with back-to-back punch-outs looking, and the Mad Cats lead it 3-1 as we head to the third inning here at the Cheney Sports Complex.
This is Batcats, first baseman Simon Larinaga. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Welcome back to Batcats Baseball, live for the Cheney Sports Complex. Batcats lead 3-1 over the Cheney Diamond Dogs, game 2 of the series. It's pretty much just a back and forth series. That's pretty much how it'll go the rest of the season for the Batcats. Home, road. So based on that, you can determine that tomorrow we'll be back at Al Burns. Then on Friday, we'll be here at the Cheney Sports Complex to wrap this series up. Bodie Waller steps in. First pitch coming from Caden Castellanos is hit foul, and didn't look like first base coach Jack Dobbins got a particularly good read on that. Let it get by him. No balls and a strike. Bodie with 2 bases in the contest. Double last time he was up as the pitch comes in, and that one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of action today in the Sunflower Collegiate League. Go over the rest of what the board looks like after this pitch, which is just a little low to Waller. 2-1. Kingman leads 3-1, 6-18. U 1-0 in the bottom of the third inning down George Arnsdorf Memorial Field. Derby with a 2-0 lead over the Wichita Lobos in the bottom of the second. That's over at Panther Park. And the Newton Slugging Rebels with a 3-1 edge in the top of the second at play against Carpenter Park against the Hayesville Aviators. That one's outside. And the Batcats obviously with the 3-1 lead here all 4 games with 7 o'clock starts. So we'll keep you updated as they go. 3-1 count to Waller. This is some dangerous ice that Castellanos is standing on. And it's in for a strike. 3-2.
Wow.
The benefit of that one.
No doubt about that.
Full count pitch coming to Bodie Waller. Castellanos deals, and Waller waited on it, hit it to right field. That'll be a base hit for Waller. Really good piece of hitting there. 3-2 count, got something soft and was ready for it. Piece of hitting for Waller has really shown how much he's developed as a hitter the last couple of weeks. He's been hitting the ball more the other way, just really taking what the pitcher gives him and turning it into a base knock. That said, here is Kyle Gates, opposite field 2-run shot back in the first inning. Watch the first pitch go by for a ball, 1-0. Castellanos to this point, 3 runs allowed on 5 hits. As that's in for a strike. All 3 of those runs were earned. He's walked 1, struck out 1. 2+ innings of work for him. 1-1. Took a little something off there. Gates wasn't looking for it. He laid off. It's in there for a strike, though. To choke up a little bit here with a 1-2 count. Gates carries a 345 average to the plate right here as the pitch comes in. He laid off it just low. For Castellanos, last pitching outing for him was a relief effort against the Slugging Rebels on July the 9th, so he's pitching only on a couple of days rest. 2 2/3 innings, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, as Gates gets punched out here at the bottom of the zone. 2 strikeouts now for Castellanos. That's first out of the inning, and it brings up another left-hander from Temple, Zane Spin. But unlike Gates, who still isn't sure where he'll be playing ball next year, Zane is sure he'll be at Sam Houston State. Throw over first, and just back in safely, Waller. Not the biggest stolen base threat. This one comes in, and Gates slaps it, or Spin, my apologies, slaps it up the middle. That's a base hit. Spin's knock puts 2 on with only 1 out. Spin's first hit of the day. The Batcats 6th as a team. Brings up the 3rd Temple Leopard in this lineup, Simon Larinaga. Simon grounded out to first. That ended the top of the first inning as Simon steps out of the box. Now ready for the first pitch to Larinaga. He lays off of it down low. Guevara didn't know where the ball was, but no one trying to advance for the Batcats. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss from Larinaga. 1 ball and 1 strike. Waller leads off a second, spin off a first. 1 ball, 1 strike count. And the delivery. Good movement there, in for a strike, 1-2. Castellanos has been in all kinds of trouble throughout this game. You have 3 runs in the first, and he had 2 on in the second, got out of that. Now 2 on here in the third. Pitch comes, and Simon chops it foul. Got to stay a ball and 2 strikes. So we'll go again, 1-2. And here's the pitch for Castellanos. So a breaker that does sneak back to the inside corner, strike 3. Larranaga out on strikes, and that is the 3rd strikeout. So 2 down and 2 on brings up Adam Musto. Led off the top of the second with a ground out his first time up. They look back at second base. Castellanos with a step off. Musto hitting .306 on a good stretch recently. Showing a lot of the ability to hit the ball the other way, which is always big. First pitch here is outside, though, 1-0. Last start was on the 10th against the Twins, went 1 for 5.
Musto a great hitter. Got a lot of reach. Cover the whole plate and more if he needs to.
Again, they look back at second. Castellanos stepping off. But, you know, a lot of guys like his size are going to get pitched pretty heavily outside, but he's got that reach to get out there.
Sure does.
Takes it the other way, doesn't throw his hip at it and try and spin on it. 1-0. Just one across the plate.
Special, too, when you're that big, because you're not afraid to go away with it. You know, you get a lot of power, you can go opposite field, not a problem. He does it a lot.
Couple opposite field doubles, has an opposite field home run as well. Pitch. Checks his swing. Went around that with strike 2, 1-2. Russell will step back in trying to bring in these couple runs for the Cats, who lead by 2. Top of the 3rd inning. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. A couple strikeouts to end the top of the 3rd inning as Caden Castellanos gets Simon Larranaga and Adam Musto back-to-back, and the back catch strand 2 on. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 3-1 contest.
This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network. This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network.
Batcats Media Network. First pitch, and that one outside to start this at-bat off. Alex F. is the hitter. 9-1-2 due up for the Cheney Diamond Dogs, bottom of the third inning. If you're joining us here on the Batcats Media Network, Mark McLaurin, Hagen Rose, broadcast team for tonight's game. Ty Riley with a 1-0.
Good pitch.
Too far inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 drifts outside. Yep, yet another all-star from the Cheney Diamond Dogs. Did not play in yesterday's game. Out of William Jewell University. Hitting .345. Take a 4-pitch walk. First walk in this one from Ty Riley, who, as I mentioned, didn't have any walks in his last start against Kingman, went 7 innings. Now we have a runner on first base, and the lineup turns over. Jackson Searing due up. Here's the first pitch. That's in for a strike, 0-1. Searing had one of the strangest batted balls I've ever seen his last time up. It hit one on the ground, didn't get 2 feet from the plate, and then it just went 30 feet in the air. Ended up beating out for an infield single. 0-1. He'll hit a chopper to third. That is a just foul ball. Would have been a tough play, honestly. Might have been a blessing in disguise that went foul. Otherwise, Searing would have been tough to get at first. Got good speed getting down the line.
Good snag by Musto down there.
So Riley ready. The count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he got him on the outside corner. Strike 3. 3 strikeouts in this game for Ty Riley. All 3 of them have been looking.
Definitely tunnels his fastball and curveball well. It's hard to pick up. Very good pitcher.
If you're sitting on one, really hard to make an adjustment to the other.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely not happening.
Cole Myers at the plate. Bunt single for him in the first inning. He'll take a first pitch ball, 1-0.
Yeah, hard break on that bunt. Tall grass, definitely slowed it down, made a hard play.
Here's the 1-0. That's strike in there, 1-1. Myers out of Tarleton State. 393 batting average coming into the game. That's going to be ticking up a little bit after that base hit in his first at-bat. Actually make it 404. 1-1 this one. Popped foul by Myers. Gets out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Myers had a 5-game hitting streak going. Lasted from June the 28th to July the 9th. Ended up getting broken up, though, by the Slugging Rebels on July the 11th. That was his last start. Did still get on base in that game, though, with a hit by pitch. Got 1 ball and 2 strikes to Myers. There's 1 out in the bottom of the third, runner on first. And the 1-2. Got to turn his hips, and Riley wanted it real bad, but that one just misses inside.
Beautiful pitch.
Good spot to miss. Goes up the outside part of the plate now. Brock Rodden waiting on deck if he gets a chance to hit. Batcats hoping they can roll 2. Here's the pitch. That one just too far outside. 3-2. Just missed inside. Then the next pitch just missed outside. Myers doing a good job holding off on some tough pitches from Ty Riley. Big right-hander. Got to get back in the zone here with a 3-2, and this one just fouled back off of the fence.
Look at curveball, well placed. Just got a nick on it. See if we can get us a 2-ball here.
Give him credit there for the confidence going to the curveball 3-2. Michigan walking a guy, especially with a runner on. Now goes elevated fastball, but he can't find the zone, and that's a walk. Second walk allowed in this inning. Runners on first and second. Now you're in towards that meat of the order. Brock Rodden, the switch hitter, is up. Riley ready for the first pitch to Rodden. That's just down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Rodden reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. A run did come to score on that batted ball, but that was because the relay throw coming back to first base from Zane's spin was off target. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball was hit over to Bodie Waller. At first made a great stop on it. Threw it to Zane's spin and then spin just buried it on the throw back. Runner on third, Jackson Searing ended up coming across to score. 1-1 from Rodden. Way out in front of that, swings and misses. 1-2.
Here we go, base hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 on here for the Cheney Diamond Dogs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Trying to exact some revenge on the Bad Cats who beat him yesterday. This one outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes, but the Bad Cats with the early lead in this one. They were powered by 2 home runs in the first inning. A solo shot from Alex Rogers and a 2-run shot to the opposite field by Kyle Gates.
Definitely a great way to open up a ball game.
Especially in a game that, surprisingly enough, there were no home runs yesterday on either side. 2 hard-hitting teams as this one is tattooed into the right center field gap. JoJo Nieves retreating. He's back on the track, and it is actually caught right at the fence by Alex Rogers. Tagging from second to third was Epp. Meyer stayed at first base, but that right there, another showcase of the defensive ability of Alex Rogers.
Oh, yeah. Great player out there. Great speed, great eyes. Gets a lot of good reads on balls.
Looked like that was going to be more Nieves originally, but Rogers just able to cover so much ground, makes that catch in right center. And the Bad Cats really missed Rogers when he missed time with an ankle injury. First pitch high and tight here to George Specht. While the Bad Cats have had their bright spots and their downfalls from a defensive side of things, it seems like every time they really need to make a play, they make it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Digging deep and put your heart out there, make the play.
Up high, 2 balls and no strikes, particularly when those runs are on the line, guys are on base, the Bad Cats find ways. They've turned some really pretty-looking double plays, made some really great, spectacular diving catches, and that was a great job by Rogers, even though he stayed on his feet to chase that down at the warning track. 2-0. That's a strike in there. Two and 1 to Specht, who hit into a double play back in the first inning. Pitch from Riley, and then Specht hits one to straightaway right. Nieves has a beat on it, makes catch, and that ends the inning. Diamond Dogs again got themselves in a good position, but they leave 2 runners on, and the Bad Cats still holding that 2-run lead going to the top of the 4th inning here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Back in a moment.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
Back to action here in Cheney. We're into the 4th inning. Caden Castellanos stays on the bump. First pitch to Cy Schumacher. Dropped a little bit low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Schumacher 0 for 1. Grounded out back to the pitcher in his first at bat. Next delivery gets in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Badcats haven't gotten a ton of production out of the catcher position from a hitting standpoint. Schumacher hitting .216 and Connor Allen right around 200. That's inside. 2 balls and 1 strike, but both have done really well behind the plate from a defensive standpoint, and that's the primary job of your catcher. Take whatever you can get at the plate. Swing and a miss there from Schumacher. 2-2 way out in front. Castellanos just looking for a smooth inning. It's been a lot of rough sailing for him out there. Gave up 3 runs in the first inning, including 3 extra base hits, and then had 2 guys on in the second and 2 guys on in the third. Now, luckily for him in the second and third, he got out of those as Schumacher, lazy fly ball out to shallow left center. Jackson Searing covers the ground to make the catch.
You can tell he's definitely kind of changed the strategy up. First inning, giving a lot of fastballs, the hitters were on top of it. Kind of changing it up, going on the off speeds, worked a little more, trying to keep him off balance. So
yeah, it looked like he went for kind of an overpowering approach at the beginning, and then kind of realized that the Badcats were all over it.
Definitely.
The strategy change for him. It's worked out so far, at least from a standpoint of keeping runs off the board. And one broke right into the zone on Wraith and Malone, so first pitch strike, 0-1. Ready in the pitch. That one down in the dirt, 1-1. Malone singled his last time up. And we're seeing his batting average rise 3 for his last 3. Up to 192, and another good breaking ball in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Castellanos quickly into his motion. 1-2 pitch. Hard chopper over to third base. Myers got to make a quick throw and an accurate one, and he did both. So now there are 2 outs. Alex Rogers going to set the Badcats up with the 3rd time through the order. Rogers has a walk and a solo home run. Put him at 1 for 1. 3 hits in his last 2 games. First pitch, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Then that's 3 hits and counting. Still more work to do in this one.
Yeah, no doubt he's definitely showed up in these past 2 games. I mean, all season long, but definitely these past 2 games.
That one misses just low for Castellanos, 1-1. Biggest surprise to this point has been the Diamond Dogs just haven't been able to bring runs across the plate. Thought that these games would be slugfests, and turned out that way as this one's hit to deep left field by Rogers. And does he have another one? No, it's just foul.
Wow, just foul. A long shot by Rogers.
Man, he's seeing the baseball well right now. He's all over it.
Definitely is.
I mean, none of these hits that he's had in yesterday's game or today have been easy at all. They haven't been cheap hits, ground balls with eyes. I mean, these have been laser beams.
No, not at all. Definitely hard hit balls. And he's hitting everything too. Sliders, curveballs, fastballs. Doesn't matter what you throw this guy. He's on top of it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to him. And the pitch. And this one, another well-hit ball, deep left field. Ashby looking up again. Is this one fair? Yes! A solo home run by Alex Rogers. His 2nd home run of the game. And the Badcats lead it 4-1. He hit one 370 feet foul on the last pitch, and this time he hits it fair.
Foul pole couldn't hold him there.
Alex Rogers, take a bow. What what a ball game for the Bad Cats. Leadoff man now has a grand total of 5 home runs on the season. And when you have a guy that can do all the things Alex Rogers can do, the power is just a bonus. He hits for average. He can steal bases. There's not often a guy in summer ball is hitting 5 home runs and also has 15 stolen bases. First pitch in there, it misses to JoJo Nieves. 1 ball and no strikes. Bad Cats, all their runs have been from the long ball. Alex Rogers has 2 of them as the 1-0 pitch, swinging a miss there from Nieves. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again for Castellanos, tough break on the verge of a 1-2-3 inning. Again, he just can't make the good pitch. So that last pitch that he needs to put the man away. And that was with a 2-strike count to Alex Rogers.
Yeah, curveball too. Set on the off speed.
1-1. That one over JoJo's head. 2 balls and a strike. Nieves is 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. Castellanos delivers. That one misses down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 pitch coming from Castellanos. Gets a swing and a miss there out of JoJo, swinging away on the 3-1. So full count, nobody on, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th, and the Bad Cats have upped their lead 4-1. Payoff pitch from Castellanos, and this one fouled back. Nieves staying alive. Going to 0 for 2 to start this game. Nieves now hitting .220. Payoff pitch, but he's rarely an easy out because of things like this. Stuff that doesn't show up in your average box score. He fights tooth and nail standing at bats. He sees sometimes 7, 8 pitches regularly.
A multitude of pitches, yeah, definitely in hard out. A lot of speed.
Another payoff, and look, here we are again, another foul ball. Reminds me of the game that he had against Derby, game 1 of that series. He didn't have any hits in that game, but he gave the opposing pitchers fits. And that game, though, in 14 innings, he had 3 walks and probably saw 30 pitches on his own, and now he works a walk. I mean, there's no more frustrating feeling on the mound as a pitcher. I mean, you end up going in there through 8 pitches and still just gives him a walk.
Yeah, lose the battle.
2 walks allowed by Castellanos, and then you bring up a big power hitter in Bodie Waller, who already has 2 hits. And Nieves is going here, and bad transition there from Guevara, and that gets JoJo Nieves the stolen base, and that is a big milestone for the Bad Cats. 100 stolen bases on the season, and they are well on track to set a franchise record. Their most stolen bases were last year, 109. And he's going again for 3rd. This one down low, and that's going to be another stolen base. So now the Bad Cats with 101 stolen bases on the season. Inching closer to that milestone that I just mentioned. Nieves on his own. Those 2 stolen bases were number 9 and 10. That's just a ridiculous thing about this Bad Cats team. Nieves is now the 5th Bad Cat with double-digit stolen bases. As this one hit foul by Bodie. This one hit back towards the pitcher. Castellanos fields it, throws to first, and that ends the inning. We apologize, lost our camera for a moment. Have it back when we come back from break here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Batcats assistant coach Jonathan Mariani, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
First pitch, going inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Lenny Ashby going to lead off the inning, bottom of the fourth, and a 4-1 Bad Cats lead. Ready, and Ty Riley delivers. That one fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ashby hits this one high in the air. This is foul down the right side. Talked about this in the game yesterday, but Lenny Ashby, just one of the most genuine humans you're going to find out there. If he doesn't know you, he'll still come up, give you a fist bump. He did it to our bus driver today. I mean, anybody that he sees. Got a great attitude in there and was having fun when the drone was flying over the game yesterday. It caused a delay. 1-2, and Ashby hits one pretty well right center. This drop sets a base hit for Ashby. He's 1 for 2. So here we are again with the Diamond Dogs getting runners on early in the inning. Did not help them yesterday. At this point, they've left 16 runners on base in the first game, and then 4 innings so far the second game, technically 3, because they haven't been able to leave anybody on base yet this inning. Jackson Holder steps up. Here's the first pitch to him. Low and away, a ball and no strikes. Musto looks like he's creeping up just a little bit over at third base. Ready in the pitch. That one inside. So 2 balls and no strikes. Ty Riley behind here to Jackson Holder. And here's the 2-0 pitch. And it's upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Holder had a double his last time up, so Riley clearly being a little more cautious with him this time around, but hasn't given him anything at all, and he will not. 4-pitch walk. And here we're going to see Roger Ward come out in a little bit of trouble with this inning, and you know how quickly the Diamond Dogs can get you. They're going up against the bottom part of the order, but they're bottom of the order in name only because most of these guys are hitting over 300. Ryan Scott will be the next guy up, and you know you're going up against a dangerous slugger. He's the tying run. You don't want him to do that, so just going to try and unplug Ty a little bit here. Get him to refocus.
Yeah, no doubt this whole lineup's dangerous. They're all disciplined. They know the zone well. You don't really get any freebies, so Ty's really going to have to work back in the zone here, see if he can get soft contact, maybe a strikeout or two to help him out, and see if the defense can make a play for him. Which they did all yesterday.
If it gets the ball on the ground, this defense will normally do the rest of the job for you.
No doubt about that.
Scott struck out looking his first time he faced Ty Riley. See what the adjustments look like here and how Ty approaches him, because you know when you have a hitter like this, you normally just can't do what worked last time. Ready for the first pitch. Here it comes, and this one hit the other way. This is it towards no man's land. That is going to drop a fair ball. Just barely fair. Ashby was waiting at second, so he's only going to get a base. So the runners go stage to station. And the bases are loaded with nobody out for Francisco Guevara. Tough one to give up. Just a little looper to nowhere, and that's the last place that JoJo Nieves was thinking that ball was going. Right-handed hitter at the plate, pull heavy.
Yeah, a little bloop over there, first base, something you really don't expect.
First pitch, it was near the top of the zone. A little half-hearted swing from Guevara. 0-1. Ready, here's the delivery.
Good pitch.
Not a good spot, but that one can't get the call on. Ashby takes his lead off a third as this pitch comes in, and that one missed. 2 balls and a strike. It's Ashby at third, Holder at second, Scott at first, nobody out. 4-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning, but Ty Riley in some real trouble here against the Diamond Dogs, bottom of the order. Guevara is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2-1, and Guevara hits Knuckler back towards the second base bag. Going to be hard to even get an out here. They do throw to first, and the throw was poor from Rathan Malone. 1 run comes across to score, and Ashby Holder's behind him for his 2nd run to make it a 4-3 game. An error on Malone. That's uncharacteristic for someone who's been a really sure-handed middle infielder. Put too much pressure on him, it looked like, Hagan.
Yeah, definitely a very quick play. Didn't have a lot of time. Transfer, maybe didn't have it the hand right. Hard snap to Bodie.
2nd error of this game. Both errors have cost them runs. Both those errors will be unearned for now, but they could become earned at some point, depending on how the rest of this goes. Alex Epp at the plate. Still nobody out there on 2nd and 3rd. This pitch misses low. Batcats have the left-hander Cade McWilliams getting loose. (1-0). That one's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Riley's starting to struggle to find it here. That was on the inside corner, gets back in the zone. 2 balls and a strike. 4-3, Diamond Dogs have snuck right back into this game. This one popped back foul, out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Set and the pitch. This one grounded over to his second baseman. Gets a make-up chance. He does make this play, but Jackson Searing ends up doing his job, or my apologies, Alex Epp ends up doing his job there and brings in the run from third base, and this game is tied at 4 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still only one out, and runner on third now in Guevara. So productive out, give the Diamond Dogs the lead with Searing coming up 1 for 2. First pitch. It's a touch low, 1-0. Riley ready, kicks and deals. And Searing puts one on the ground left side. A great diving stop by Spin. If he can get it out, it'd be a miracle. Bodie did everything he could to stretch there at first base. He was in the splits, but Searing beat it out. Run comes across to score on the base hit. And it's 5-4. Great diving stop from Spin. Needed all of his 6'4" frame to make that diving play and almost made it highlight reel, but Searing getting down the line at first got in there. So with the Dogs now in front, here is Cole Myers, one out, runner on first. First pitch, he's going to lay down the bunt again. Is he going to get another hit, or is this going to go foul? It is just going to trickle foul. Myers laid that bunt down in the first to get himself a hit. He walked in the third. It's his third plate appearance of this contest. Good play, though, by Musto, letting that one go foul. Riley ready for the pitch. Comes home with the 0-1. Swing and miss from Myers. And it's 0-2.
Find a way, next guy up.
The ball's in 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and Myers stays alive with a foul ball straight back into the fence. Dogs have turned this game around. They pretty much trailed the whole way here until the bottom of the 4th inning. They've scored 4 in this inning. (0-2), foul back. Count still 0-2. Pitch. And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging at something way up high. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Ty's 4th strikeout. Makes his first one swinging. And now it's the 8th hitter this inning for the Diamond Dogs, Brock Rodden. Hit into a fielder's choice and flew out to center so far, so 0 for 2. First pitch, swing and a miss. Reared back and fired there. Ty Riley, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, and this one lifted to center. Rogers has a beat on it, moves to his right, and he makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Diamond Dogs do plenty of damage. They score 4 runs on Ty Riley, and they now lead 5-4 as we enter the 5th inning here on the Mad Cats Media Network.
This is left-handed pitcher Matt Nedved, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
Top of the fifth inning now. Mad Cats find themselves trailing by a score of 5-4 after a force spot put up by the Diamond Dogs there in the bottom of the fourth inning. Mad Cats at the middle of the order up, though. 4, 5, and 6-2 up, starting with Kyle Gates. First pitch to him. That's in for a strike, 0-1. Sun just starting to make its way towards the horizon. Still out for the most part, and lights not yet on here at the Cheney Sports Complex. 0-1 pitch to Gates. Swing and miss, 0-2. Gates 1 for 2, 2-run shot in the first inning to the opposite field, and strikeout in the third. Ready, and the 0-2. Castellanos puts him down in 3 pitches. 5 strikeouts for Castellanos now through 4 1/3. Castellanos line at this point 4 1/3 innings. He's given up 7 hits, 4 runs. 3 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Actually, check that. All 4 are earned. So 4 1/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. This one misses low to start the at-bat. Zane spin. Ball, no strikes. Next pitch to spin. Down low, 2-0. Spin singled his last time up, right up the gut. A good piece of wood on it. Got off to a little bit of a slow start. Kind of came to the Bad Cats late. Hoping they can get his bat going. Just hitting 118 coming into the day. That one fouled off, but now after his one hit, he's 158. Spin swings, and it's a soft grounder over to first base. And Holder fields and just has to take one step to his left to put his foot on the bag to get the out. So 2 quick outs, and Castellanos with another opportunity to get that 1-2-3 frame. Hasn't had one yet in his 4 innings of work as Simon Larinaga strides in. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Larinaga for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Bottom of the order hasn't been able to produce much. 6 through 9 is 1 for 8. And last one missed, though, 1-1. Here's the pitch. This one foul tipped and looked like catcher Francisco Guevara got hit with the backswing from Larinaga. Ball and 2 strikes. Castellanos deals. And that's on the inside corner, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, a 1-2-3 inning for Castellanos, his first. Now through 5 innings of work, it's a 5-4 Cheney Diamond Dogs lead and reach the halfway point of this one here at the Cheney Sports Complex.
Right here in the center of the whole USA, on the bend of a river, in the heart of the Sunflower State. Great people, great places, great band. You've got to take a weekend or a lifetime to spend with so many things to offer. Come again and again for great people, great places, great band. Great people, great places, great band.
We've all heard what they say about us. Flyover state, middle of nowhere, a bunch of country folk. Go ahead and fly on over. There's nothing going on. Nowhere to be. And yeah, we've got a lot of hard-working, entrepreneurial, best neighbor you could ask for farm families. We're proud of Kansas, and that's why we built our entire network for it. Next Tech Wireless, keeping Kansans connected.
This is your catcher, Grant Farlander, and you're watching Backcats Baseball on the Backcats Media Network.
Ready for the bottom of the fifth inning here at the Cheney Sports Complex. 5-4 the Dogs lead over the Cats. First pitch, a swing and a miss from George Speck, 0-1. The only Diamond Dog that did not come to the plate in the last inning. Ty Riley standing on the mound after that rocky bottom of the fourth. That one in for a strike, 0-2. No 2 pitch. This one flared foul down the left side. That one out of play. Specht is 0 for 2, 0 for 6 in the series. Hit into a double play in the first inning and a fly out to right field back in the third. Another 0-2. Went to the top of the zone, but couldn't get the call. Counts now ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 offering. Another foul ball from Specht. Going down the left field line.
Definitely not making it easier on their hitters here, not turning the lights on.
Yeah, I was about to say, surprised. Get to this point, sun did just dip behind some clouds. Just over our shoulders, we're sitting behind the plate, and the sun just kind of disappeared, and now pretty dark out there. This one's down low, 2-2. Looks like they just got him on. They're going to take a minute. 2-2 to Specht. High level fastball misses. 3-2. 3-2 pitch, and he got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Big out there.
Keep traffic off the bases early in this inning, able to do it, and this brings Lenny Ashby to the plate.
Definitely want to get some momentum rolling around here, try to get some hype up for our batters, get them rolling again.
Yeah, that's definitely, I think, the thing that's missing right now for the Cats. Need to get some more energy back into the dugout.
Yeah, no doubt. It came out hot, diminished down a little bit, try to get it back in the groove here.
0-1 to Ashby. Fouled back.
Good pitch.
No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and Ashby hits a floater out towards shallow right field. That one drops over the shoulder of Rathan Malone, who is in pursuit. Base hit for Ashby. He's got 2 hits. One on, 1 out for the Diamond Dogs, and that brings up Jackson Holder.
A good pitch. Got it on the hands of him, but just had enough to get over first base. Hard one to take in. See if we can get a 2-ball.
Riley ready. Here's the first pitch. That one's up high to Holder. 1 ball, no strikes. Haven't been able to retire Holder to this point in the game. There's a double and a walk with a run scored. Again, up high, 2 balls and no strikes. That last time it was up with a 4-pitch walk issued by Ty. And that's in for a strike. Now 2-1.
Here we go, base hit 2.
Set for the 2-1 offering, and that one misses 3 balls and a strike. So again, Riley behind to Holder. See if he goes back in the zone here. He kind of waves the white flag and puts him on. 3-1. Get him to swing around there. Kind of tricked him a bit on the 3-1 pitch. And the count's full.
Yeah, no doubt. Great spot right there. Definitely wasn't expecting fastball. Went in on him.
Payoff pitch. This one absolutely smoked foul. Good crowd out here in Cheney for this one. A night that's turned out pretty nice. A little windy, but now the sun's gone, much cooler all around. Here's the pitch. That one misses. The 3-2 not there. Riley a little frustrated by the call, and that puts runners on first and second.
Very close. Umpire definitely has not been on his side this game.
Has been certainly some calls that both sides really have gotten squeezed on and just come in pivotal moments for Riley. And now the question is, will we see a pitching change here? It's 2 on, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Riley been beaten around a little bit, but he has given up 5 runs. Only 3 have been earned by my count. It looks like for the time being, Roger Ward going to stick with the righty. That was his 4th walk. Struck out 5. Comes Ryan Scott with 2 on. First pitch foul tipped into the glove held by Schumacher, 0-1. Last time Scott hit a little flare to right field for a base hit. Later came around to score. That one down just too low for Riley to get the call, 1-1. Cats have reinforcements in the pen if they need to go there early. Cade McWilliams has been throwing for a little while, but for right now, Roger Ward sticking with his starter. 1-1 pitch. And this one hit out towards the right center field gap. Nieves on the move, and the dove for it. It hit off of him. It goes for a base hit. They throw into second base. They have Scott probably dead, but Spin actually couldn't recover in time to dive back and get the tag down. Lenny Ashby scores, and it is 6-4 Cheney. Spin came in and cut the throw off, looking like they were going to try and relay to the plate, but that ended up actually putting him just far off the bag enough that Scott could get in with a double. Roger Ward out again, and this is probably, or pretty much will be, it for Riley after he just came out in the last at-bat, and the Batcats have spilled out of the dugout ready to receive Ty Riley, who ends up going 4 1/3 in this one. Now gives up 6 runs, 4 earned, and he's responsible for the 2 runners on base in Holder and Scott. Not his best outing all around. Had the lead early, just got knocked really in that 4th inning where he gave up 4 runs, and Roger Ward sent him back out there. He got the first hitter, but 3 straight have reached. And they're going to go to Cade McWilliams out of the bullpen, and while he warms up, we'll step aside here on the Bad Cats Media Network. 6-4, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
Hi, this is Roger Ward, head coach of the Great Bend Batcats. I hope you're enjoying the free broadcast of tonight's game. Please consider donating to our interns who make this possible for the organization. Our donation link can be found in the chat at this time as well as in the video description. Enjoy the rest of the game, and go Batcats!
Welcome back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. 6-4 the score. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 out, and the new arm on the mound for the Bad Cats, Caden McWilliams, comes set, delivers his first pitch. That's in for a strike, 0-1. So in there, fouled away, so it's 0-2. Ready for the 0-2 pitch. McWilliams delivers. Ooh, that up high and it hit him in the head.
It was enough to pop the helmet off. I'm not sure if it got all of helmet or could have got half and half. That's the scary part.
Pinch hitter Enzo Bonventure at the plate that got hit, and he was coming in pinch hitting for Francisco Guevara. First pitch just caught him way up high, and it's this kid's been through really an awful lot. Played at Newman, now at Southwest Oklahoma State, and he missed a chunk of last season with the Diamond Dogs, had to get knee surgery. That one just hit him way up high and tight. Looks like it right around the cheek area. See if he'll stay in the ball game or not, or if they'll bring in somebody to run for him. Got hit there. That'll load the bases. Next man up is Alex Epp, but see if Bonventure can stay in or not. Bonventure making his way down toward the dugout. And there will be a pinch runner called for Bonventure as he heads into the dugout, and then the man who is coming in is going to be Jory Faber to pinch run for Bonventure. Bonventure is primarily, Faber, my apology, is primarily a pitcher. Does have one at bat this season, but he'll pinch run here, and it looked like that's not going to matter because it looked like Bonventure was more of in just for the pinch hitter spot, and then probably bring in another catcher, Cody Moore, to catch the rest of the ball game. That's certainly a scary sight here at Cheney as Nick Williams has to get right back to work and gets in a strike there. 0-1 on Alex Epp. Yep, as a walk and a ground-out RBI in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's down in the dirt. Count 1-1 strike. McWilliams has pitched really good, particularly recently. He's been cutting down on his walks. We've seen his ERA drop to 2.25. This is his 10th appearance for the Bad Cats. 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And 18 strikeouts to 11 walks in 16 innings. Bases are loaded. Jackson Holder at third, Ryan Scott at second. Jory Faber is at first, and there is a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. from the chin. McWilliams deals it with the 2-2, and he can't catch the bottom of the zone. A full count, nowhere to put him. Got to get one over the plate. Roger Ward hoping McWilliams can give him some distance here. If not, sidewinding right-hander Brett Allen is in the bullpen as this one smoked foul. So ready for another full count pitch. Alex at making McWilliams work. Down to swing and miss there. A big strikeout for McWilliams. That one definitely kind of loosens up the tension that was in the Bad Cat dugout. First strikeout for McWilliams. The lineup turns over. Here's Jackson Searing. Still more opportunity to do damage for the Cheney Diamond Dogs. Bad Cats trying to keep it close. And this one going to be smoked up towards the middle. Diving stop and a catch by Rathan Malone. Are you kidding me?
Wow, a huge play.
He just soared like a jet airliner to make that catch, and that robs probably 2 runs from coming across to score. And the Bad Cats and Cade McWilliams force the Diamond Dogs to leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th. They do get one more run to make it a 6-4 contest as we go to the 6th inning here from the Cheney Sports Complex.
This is infielder Colter Maldonado, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Welcome back to Cheney, where the Bad Cats trail by a pair to the Diamond Dogs. They got one more run there in the bottom of the 5th inning. Could have been a lot worse, though, if not for Rathan Malone's spectacular diving catch there to end the inning with the bases loaded. So the Bad Cats still definitely in this game. See if they can channel that positive energy into some offensive output here as the first pitch is fouled away by Adam Musto. The Cats went silently in the top of the 5th inning, 1-2-3. It was Gage Spin and Larinaga that came to the plate that inning. Here's the 0-1. And Musto hits a chopper over to second base, charging his Epp. Throw to first, and that is out number 1. Musto now over 3. Also, failed to mention, we have a new catcher into the game, as I mentioned. Enzo Bonventures came in as a pinch hitter for the original catcher, Francisco Guevara, and then he got hit. Had to leave the game, got replaced by Jory Faber, and now behind the plate is Cody Moore. And this first pitch swinging from Cy Schumacher, fly ball to right, and that one caught out by Ryan Scott. So Caden Castellanos has now retired 6 in a row. Had a rocky start to the game, giving up 3 runs in the first inning, but outside of Alex Rogers' 4th inning solo shot, he's been clean since.
no doubt Ray will try to break that streak right here. Definitely knows he's in a little bit of a groove, wants to break that, find a way on, get something started.
1 for 2 in the first pitch. Fastball, that's on the outside corner, that's a strike. So Malone behind. Castellanos pitches and gets a swing and a miss out of Malone, and 0-2. Castellanos has got stronger the longer this start's gone on, so kind of contrary to what you would expect. Looking for a second 1-2-3 inning. 0-2. Malone's got to fight. Here's the pitch. And he drops one right in there for strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout. And we see Castellanos staring at Raythan Malone as he makes his way off of the field. 6-4 the score. And we're headed for the bottom of the 6th here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is left-handed pitcher, outfielder Matthew Howell, and you're watching the Bat Cats on Bat Cat Media Network.
Good contest going here between the Bad Cats and the Diamond Dogs. Back and forth. Diamond Dogs lead currently 6-4. And we're at the bottom of the 6th. Cade McWilliams ready for his first full inning of work. And this takes an awkward hop. Gets over spin for a base hit for Cole Myers. Again, that's the same thing that happened earlier in the ball game, and it was Searing on the first hit of the game. Hit the ball off of where the dirt becomes grass, and it flew up into the air, and then that was the same thing. It was hit right off of where the grass ends and the dirt begins, and just took a wild hop over the shoulder of Zane Spinn. He had no chance.
Yeah, definitely a lucky break.
So Myers is on, and Brock Rodden comes up. Now against the lefty McWilliams, he'll switch over to the right side. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch from Cade McWilliams. That's in for a strike, 1-1. Rodden is 0 for 3, 2 flyouts to center. Hit to a fielder's choice. Williams, quick snap throw over to first base. Actually, good reactions by Bodie Waller to keep that in front of him. Pause in the 1-1 up high from McWilliams. 2 balls and 1 strike. McWilliams ended the last inning, got Alex up to strike out and Jackson Searing to line out after he hit Enzo Bonventure. This one's down low, 3 balls and 1 strike, so way behind here to Rodden with Myers already on first. 2-1 for McWilliams. That's down low, ball 4, and now they're on first and second. First walk allowed by McWilliams. On first and second as we take a moment to have another look around the rest of the Sunflower Collegiate League. Will today be the day that 316-18U gets their first win in the league? Up 5-4 in the top of the sixth against Kingman down at George Arnsdorf Memorial Field. Derby Twins up by 2 runs against Wichita. His first pitch swing and a miss from George Specht, who's also now hitting from the right side. And now the Newton Sluggin Rebels have a 5-4 lead in the top of the sixth at Plagans Carpenter Park. That's a look around the Sunflower Collegiate League. 6-4 here, Diamond Dogs threatening again. This one crushed right back up the middle. That's a base hit for Specht. Coming around third is Myers. He'll score, but trying to get to third base was Rodden, and he is way out. Go check that. Did he get in there?
He collided with spin.
Collided with spin. So that's going to be in on interference, as a matter of fact. So they're on the corners. Looked like they were going to get an out there, but that kind of explains it. Normally you'd expect to get first to third on a play like that. 7-4 the score after that RBI single from Specht. Now Lenny Ashby at the plate. That was a curveball and trying to get from first to second with Specht, and he steals that easily. So put him on second and third.
Time to shine, baby. Let's go, Lenny.
Ashby has reached in both of his last 2 at-bats, 2 hits. Fouls this one down the left field line out of play.
Go, Nines.
So it'll be an 0-2. Ashby watches it down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still no outs in the inning. Already 1 run across for Cheney in the frame. 7-4 the score. One-two pitch. And gets one on the outside corner. That's strike 3 called.
Gotta get better, Blue.
2 strikeouts now for McWilliams, and now striding in is going to be the third baseman Jackson Holder, but it looks like, now check that, that is Jackson Holder stepping in here. He is 1 for 1, a double and 2 walks. First pitch from McWilliams. Started to go around, but that'll be low for a ball, 1-0. One misses downstairs to Holder. 2 balls and no strikes. McWilliams trying to get back into the strike zone here. He's walked 1, struck out 2 so far in this outing. Got runners on second and third, and the pitch. It's back in the strike zone there. Good breaker, 2-1. Kind of differing styles. That's probably why Roger Ward went with McWilliams after Riley. Riley a hard-throwing righty, and then kind of an exact opposite. McWilliams more of a softer throwing left-hander. 2-1. And this one hit out to left field. Coming in on Gates. He dives, and he could not make the catch. 1 run comes across in Rodden. Specht coming across as well. He'll score. And getting into second base is Jackson Holder. 2 more RBIs for this Cheney Diamond Dogs unit. And they now have a 5-run lead, 9-4. Gates laid out, did everything he could to make something out of that, but just couldn't haul it in. So now just Runner on second after that cleared 2 off the bases for Ryan Scott. And this one crushed to third, stopped by Adam Musto. He's got a long throw and a good pick by Waller to get the out. Scampering over to third is Holder. Now they're 2 away.
Really good stop over there by Musto. Hard hit ball, one hopper, blocked it up. Made the out.
That's a one hopper too. Big frame over there, got himself in front. Can't be afraid when a ball gets hit that hard.
Yeah, no doubt.
First pitch now to Cody Moore. That's down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Moore entered this game defensively in the last half inning. Yeah, I don't know. 1 ball and no strikes. Diamond Dogs up to a big lead now from 9-4. That one away and a little high as well. 2-0. Talked about it in the early portions of this game. It was going to be tough to keep the Diamond Dogs offense down, and they showed up in the middle innings of this one. 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Now 2-1.
Not a bad spot.
Not there, though. He missed. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three 3-1 pitch, and that one way inside on Moore. He walks. 2 walks surrendered now by McWilliams. Puts him on the corners for Alex Epp. 8th Diamond Dog to the plate this inning. Batcats led at the early part of this game. After 3.5 innings, they led it 4-1. And all of a sudden, Diamond Dogs turned it on in the bottom of the 4th, have not looked back after they took a 5-4 lead after 4 innings. Took a bite out of Ty Riley at the back end of his start, and doing some work off McWilliams as well. 1-0. We'll appeal for a check swing there. So he did not go around. 2-0. This one fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. Just 6 more regular season games for the Batcats after this one. They're back home tomorrow against the same Cheney Diamond Dogs. 7 o'clock start down at Al Burns. And after this series concludes on Friday, the Cats will have the weekend off. And then Monday they will kick off a series against the Wichita Lobos, final regular season series. Smith is low 3-1. After that, the Batcats will play in the SCL playoffs. Still trying to decide 100% the format on that, but if it's single elimination, will occur between the 22nd and 25th. 3-1. This one knuckled right back towards the middle. Sliding to try and make the play with spin. Malone ended up getting it. On the backup, they threw to first, and they're going to say safe at first. Waller looked like he thought he had him, but it looked like he was in there by 2 steps.
Was this a close play? I thought he had him. Great play by Ray up the middle.
Brought a run across to score as well. Holder scored on the play, and it's now 10-4. So runners are on first and second. It's a tough spot up the middle there, and it's been probably the best chance to make it. When he couldn't, ended up falling on Malone to try and make a sensational play, and he wasn't far off.
No.
Very tough digging up against Alex Epp, who's got good speed. Jackson Searing at the plate now. That first pitch goes foul. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. McWilliams deals, catches the outside corner with a breaking ball. 0-2.
Here we go. Find a way.
This one fouled down the right side. Series stays alive. 0-2. McWilliams trying to get out of the frame. Here's the pitch. This one a bouncer towards the middle again. Spin. Gloves it. Flips over to Rathan Malone. And the Temple College Leopard connection there in the midfield, in the middle of the infield. Gets the final out here of the bottom of the 6th inning, but more runs across for the Diamond Dogs as they get 3-4 across in the frame, actually, to make it 10-4 going into the 7th here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is infielder Brady Kreitzer. You're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Welcome back on the Bad Cats Media Network. Diamond Dogs have opened this up a little bit, lead by 6 runs, 10-4 to score top of the 7th inning. Alex Rogers stepping in. He has been sensational in this game, but fortunately for him, he will not be facing Caden Castellanos, who he's hit 2 home runs off of. Now it'll be Jake Burcham, 6'3", 215-pound right-hander from Tarleton State. First pitch, Rogers swings and hits one high in the air over to right field. Scott does not know where the ball is, and that one's going to drop, and it'll end up being a double in the scorebook. Scott just totally lost that one in the lights. 3 extra base hits for Rogers in this game now, give him a total of 10 total bases. Bertram has a 3-1 record on the mound for these Cheney Diamond Dogs. 3.68 ERA. This is his 7th appearance in 14 2/3 innings. He struck out 13 and walked 6. First pitch to JoJo Nieves. That one just missed. Set in the pitch. Looked like Nieves thought about laying down that little bunt. Said he pulled back. It was a ball, 2-0. Raj on second base for the Cats, and Burcham's 2-0 pitch. Gets strike across there, 2-1. Final line for Caden Castellanos. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. And he's going to lay down the bunt here. There's a little bit of a bouncer. It's fielded by Moore. Throw to first, and they do just get him.
Nice job, Cody.
Wasn't really a sacrifice bunt, but it'll go in the score sheet as one. It looked like the real motive of that was to try and get him on base. So Bodie Waller comes up in an RBI situation, runner on third, less than 2 outs. First pitch to him, takes it down low. Burcham's 1-0. Got Waller swinging down low at it. The count evens up at 1-1. Waller's 2 for 3. Single, a double, a run scored. Trying to get the Badcats within 5 runs. Takes the 1-1. Puts it on the ground over to second base. Diamond Dogs will cede the run as Epp throws to first to get the out. But the Badcats get their 5th run of the game as Rogers scores. And Waller with the ground out RBI. So base is clear, 2 down, and here comes Kyle Gates. First pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. That RBI for Bodie Waller, his team-leading 29th. Had a heck of a season for a guy who didn't make the All-Star game. He's been really picking it up on the second half. A 1 pitch. And Gates smokes one out to right field, but this one right at Ryan Scott. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. Badcats get a run off of Burcham, though. Ground out RBI from Bodie Waller. The Badcats still down a bunch, 10-5. Time to stretch here at Cheney.
This is Batcats outfielder Dawson French. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Cats need some clean innings from a pitching standpoint if they want an opportunity to get back into this game. Trailed by 5 runs. First pitch missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Make that 2-0. Leadoff hitter in this inning for the Dawgs, Cole Myers. This one up high, 3 balls and no strikes. Not a good start here for McWilliams. Bottom of the 7th inning. Falling behind to Myers. And that one misses outside. 4-pitch walk. Third walk allowed by McWilliams as Myers walks. One of the more interesting spellings of Myers, M-I-E-A-R-S. PA announcer at the All-Star game kept getting frustrated because, I mean, every part of your body wants to say Mears. Swing and a miss there for the first strike to Brock Rodden. So even though you remember it, you just look at it. They can tell you to say, oh, it's Myers, and you'll still think it's Mears. Oh, 1 pitch to Rodden. Fouls it back, going 2. Myers in this one, 2 for 3. 2 hits and 2 walks with a strikeout, and great jump here as Myers tries to steal, and he'll get in. Pitch missed, 1-2 now, and Myers in scoring position. Williams looking back at second, and he'll come home with it. This one hit right down the right field line, but that one will just slice foul. So the count stays 1-2. Rodden switch hitter from Wichita State. And a really solid freshman season, or first season, I should say. Wasn't really truly a freshman as this one gets by Cy Schumacher. Myers gets over to third. Played at Seminole State for his first season. Then he went to Wichita State. He was AAC Position Player Newcomer of the Year. First team All-American Conference selection. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Williams set at the chin for the payoff pitch. And Rodden gets way underneath this one. Shallow part of right field. Nieves calling off for Ethan Malone, who actually takes a spill in shallow right field. Runner stays put, and that's first out of the inning. So now it'll be the cleanup hitter, George Specht. Last time up for Specht in the 6th inning, singled up the middle, drove in a run. Only hit of the game, though, he's 1 for 4. First pitch on the outside corner to him, 0-1. And they heard some chirping from the Bad Cats dugout saying nice elbow guard because he put it on his right arm where it would normally be if he was hitting left side from the left side, so he's got to switch that over to his left arm now that he's hitting from the right. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Even though that was a little bit of trash talk coming from the Bad Cats dugout, he honestly looked like he appreciated it. Smiles it off. No balls and 2 strikes. McWilliams with the delivery, and this one high in the air, going to be close down by the chalk line, and that is a fair ball for George Speck. The run's going to come across to score. Poor throw from right field. Gets over Zane's spin, but Speck will stay at first. He'll take his RBI single, 11-5 Cheney. So with a runner on first and a 6-run lead, and Lenny Ashby will come up with 1 out.
Definitely a hard break there. A righty getting a ball down the right foul line. That only happens, once in a million. It's happened multiple times this game.
Yeah, twice in this game. Scott did the same thing. Another runner trying to steal. This one's hit on the ground, the right side. That'll be a base hit. And Ashby has his 3rd hit of the game. Speck gets to third base. And they're on the corners. Another good swing from Lenny Ashby. So here comes Jackson Holder, who's 2 for 2. 2 walks, a single, and a double, 2 RBIs. Trying to put this game more out of reach. And runner going again. It's been a steal show here as the throw down. He is not in time. Then it gets away from spin and into the outfield. Malone wasn't backing it up. So Speck scores, and Ashby gets to third. Batcats have their 3rd error. Now it's up to a 12-5 game as Speck scored. That pitch is in for a strike, 1-1 to Holder. Don't necessarily think Lenny Ashby's a big stolen base threat, but he can move for a guy his size, 5'7". A little over 200 as this one grounded to the right side, and that'll be another base hit for the Diamond Dogs. Ashby trots across. Holder has his 3rd RBI of the game and his 3rd hit. What a day he's having, and it's 13-5. Three straight hits for the Diamond Dogs. And this brings up Ryan Scott. 1-1. Check that first pitch coming in. 1 ball and no strikes. Scott 2 for 4. Single, a double, and an RBI. This is down low 2-0. Now that we're in the bottom of the 7th, I mean, kind of in quotations, Ryan Scott's the winning run. If he would come across the plate, then the game would be over. Which I think has to be the least dramatic walk-off possible. As this one's going to be hit up the middle, a base hit for Scott. Holder gets to second base. Make that 4 straight hits for the Diamond Dogs.
All right, your turn, Cody.
So now it'll be the catcher, Cody Moore. Walked his first time to the plate. Winning run for Cheney now on first base. And a double steal on here. Schumacher's just going to eat it. Diamond Dogs have just been running hog wild in this inning.
Here we go, Cody. Find a gap.
Yeah, I'm not sure about a double steal on a 13-5 lead.
Yeah,
But
4 stolen bases this inning now. As Morris smokes one over to short. Great stop by Spin. He throws to third, and it gets by Musto. Coming across is going to be Scott, and that is going to be a victory for the Cheney Diamond Dogs. They win it with a run rule. Zane Spin with a poor throw to Adam Musto. 15-5, first time the Bad Cats have been run ruled all season. Diamond Dogs played much better ball all around today. After 1 run in the first game of the series, they hang 15 on the Bad Cats in 7 innings. And that's the end of this one. Alex Rogers shaking hands down over by first base with some of the Diamond Dogs as they get ready to make their way back to the dugout. And Rogers, he had a fantastic ball game. He had 2 home runs, generated 2 of the Bad Cats 5 runs, but just wasn't enough as the pitching staff really got eaten alive by the Diamond Dogs, one of the best offenses in the league. They were poised to break out, and they did for this one, so that's how it turned out. We're going to step aside, abbreviated post-game show, and then we will be off in this one on the Bad Cats Media Network. We're back here on the Bad Cats Media Network, just ready to close this thing down here from the Cheney Sports Complex. Bad Cats dropped this one. Final score is in as 15-5. They win it in 7 innings via the run rule. Player of the game for this one, got to go to Jackson Holder for his effort in this one. 3 hits in the game. He's one of several Diamond Dogs with 3 hits, but he went 3-4-3, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 walks. He reached 5 times in this one, gave the Bad Cats pitching staff all kinds of problems in this game overall. And as you can see, the Bad Cats just couldn't get it going all throughout the day. Just wasn't there for them in this one, and they'll try and regroup for the game on Thursday, a.k.a. tomorrow, back at Al Burns Memorial Field. Game starts 7 o'clock. This series now tied at 1. The Bad Cats really have their SCL hopes fading now in this one. Gates had a couple of RBIs in this one. Rogers had 2 home runs, his 4th and 5th of the season, but still just was not enough for the Cats. After they had an early lead, they just blew it and then some in the middle innings, and Diamond Dogs just kind of went hog wild on them by the end of the game. They scored 5 runs in the 7th, got 4 in the 6th, 1 in the 5th, and 4 in the 4th, so all that combination for him just kind of had him self-destructing a little bit, and they'll try and lock themselves back in. Ty Riley takes the loss, drops to 2-1 on the season. Caden Castellanos gets the win. Not showing it there, but he is in as 5-0 on the season to this point, as he wins his 5th decision, and he has not lost a decision yet to this point in the season. Well, that'll do it for us here from the Cheney Sports Complex. For my partner tonight, Hagen Rose, my name is Mark McClure, saying farewell from Cheney. Hope to see you again tomorrow at Al Burns Memorial Field, either there in person or here on the Bad Cats Media Network for the final time. Diamond Dogs win it in 7 innings, 15-5, and they're now 29-5 on the season, while the Bad Cats drop to 25-10.